Henry Glenn Tipton was born in Oil City, Cato Parish, Louisiana, on June 15, 1921, to Mr. and Mrs. William Tipton. Glenn would grow up in a humble home, attending school in Ravenden Springs and Old Union. As a teenager, Glenn Tipton would enlist in the United States Navy on February 6, 1940, a decision he was very happy to have made. 4 months and 7 days later, he was assigned to the USS Oklahoma, a battleship assigned to the Pacific Fleet. On board the USS Oklahoma, Glenn would meet up with his childhood friend, Carlton Cremens. Carlton would transfer before December 7, 1941, and would later fight at Iwo Jima and go on to survive the war. In one of his last letters before the attack, Glenn would write, "What I need most of all is a good, long, person-to-person talk with each and every one of you. That day will come, I hope." Unfortunately for Seaman First Class Tipton and his family, that day would never come.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Following the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the Department of War sent communication to the Tipton family that Glenn was declared missing, and rescue efforts were underway to locate all missing personnel. On February 18, 1942, the Secretary of Navy, Frank Knox, sent a letter of condolence to the Tipton family. In the letter, the United States government officially recognizes the death of Seaman First Class Tipton, with a letter from Rear Admiral Randall Jacobs following to recognize the same. Recovery efforts continued throughout the war, and in 1949, the Department of the Army declared Glenn non-recoverable. However, that would all change in 2018 after the United States was able to find a DNA match for the bones recovered to the Tipton family. At last, this young Arkansas teen, who signed up to defend his country, who perished amongst his brothers in arms, could now be brought home to his final resting place. On behalf of the Wings of Honor Museum, the people of Arkansas, and a grateful nation, we honor Seaman First Class Henry Glenn Tipton. We extend our thanks to you, Glenn, and your family for your service and ultimate sacrifice to our nation. May your memory never be forgotten.